Welcome to another episode of Mars Anomalies. The lovely Miss Michelle joins us again for this one.
Hello everyone.
We're looking at anomalies I've featured over the years, and these are found at a site in Noachis Terra, southwest of Proctor. So let's have a look at the new upscales that I've done using Gigapixel AI. The site's located in this position, right here in the center of Noachis Terra, at roughly 52 degrees, 8 minutes south, 22 degrees, 59 minutes east. And we'll be analyzing anomalies from 3 MRO photographs. So to start off with, the first one is called Dune Field Monitoring, which was acquired on the 7th of July 2022. At a nice high res of 25.2 centimeters per pixel. As usual, I'm showing you images cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file. And there's a look at the strange dune field. There's this weird flat circular depression, and the anomalies are some of these white objects that are littered across this site. So to start off with, we're looking at the image right here, folks. You can use the scale indicator I've included to estimate the size of these objects. So I've got 20 there, 10 meters. So this is roughly 8 to 10 meters across. Check out the nice geometry and symmetry in this piece. It looks like there's a small block covering the hole right there in the center, and it's got this long narrow part to it as well. Don't quite know what's going on here, folks. That's a very interesting one. We're looking at the semicircular object over there, and there's one like this at a site about 200 kilometers to the south that I'll do, and I'll show you the comparison between the two in the near future. So check this out. 3 strange features on this partial disk. Looks like a small cube to the right, and then over here to the left, sort of like a flat dome-like appearance to it over there. There's a part bracing across there as well. Right, let's have a look at the cube over there. It's about 5 meters by 5 meters in size. What I like about it is the hole right there in the center, and it looks like another rectangular part to the side of the hole. I wonder if those could be hatches. Very strange features. We're looking at the object over there to the left. When I first saw this, it looked so much like a snail. But what I like is this 90-degree angle to it. This piece on the top. There's lots of layers here too. Another right-angled piece there. And then halfway between the two, we've got this strange arc to that part. It looks almost as if this covers this larger object, like a sort of a covering of sorts. Very smooth surface to it as well. Right, let's zoom in on that part. It's about 10 meters across. We have a hole in the center of the larger base structure. Very strange oval part here to the side. Very symmetrical. And then this part. Very thin material lying on the top, and it looks as if it's going into the hole as well. Right, let's zoom in on this. It looks like a disc-shaped object on its side, perpendicular to the surface. Very strange. And that there I'd say is about 3 meters across. And then the piece with what looks like a slot in it. The slot is about 6 meters long. I like the uniformity in its width, and it's parallel with this one side. Looks highly irregular as well. And then the piece over here to the bottom right. Also, it looks as if there's separate objects over here. Layers to it as well. The larger semicircular part, and then this cool long rectangular piece. And it seems to be lying partially under this part on the left. There's sort of like steps to it. And then the small disc-like object there, about 3 meters in diameter. Check this out, folks. Nice rounded side, and then a dome right there close to its center. Seems to be partially covered with these, I don't know, they look like thin pieces, almost like panels. And then there's lots of debris and sand covering that as well. And there's another disc-shaped object there, about 8 meters in diameter. It's got these small protrusion in its center as well. Next photograph is called Linear Dune Gullies in Hellespontus region. Acquired on the 10th of February 2023. And this is at a lower res, 50.7 centimeters per pixel. And as usual, I'm showing you images cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file. And I've compared these photographs, and it doesn't look as if these dunes have moved much. Check those out, folks. Let me know if you noticed that as well. So is this the same photograph they just keep using over and over again and just changing the resolution? Or is it just that these dunes aren't really moving? Are they trying to cover something up? Who knows? Right, then we're looking at the object over there to the left. This will be 40, 20, 10. So this is about 8 meters across. Nice, narrow part running at 90 degrees to that block. You can see if this is slightly carved out as well. And then this strange piece, it's about 12 meters long. So multiple parts to it. But this long part running underneath this object at the top, got like a spherical part to it as well. And then this looks almost like, I don't know, like a raised area, like a beading slot over there at 90 degrees to it. Is this one piece? We're looking at multiple parts here. The fact that this is going underneath and coming out there says to me this is some type of structure. Right, let's zoom in on this piece. Check out the edge to this right angled part. Hollowed out, carved out in the middle. Strange narrow piece inside it, and then a block over here to the top edge. Could be going on here, guys. And then the small part there, about 3 meters long. 90 degree angle there. And then the two smaller blocks on the inside. We've seen that in so many reduxes I've done as well. And then the final photograph, 3 of 3, Hellespontus region Dune field. Acquired on the 15th of September 2007 at 27.4 centimeters per pixel resolution. And there's that dune field again. You can see the dunes look pretty much the same. From 2007 to 2003 or 23, doesn't look much different to this. So we'll be zooming in on those objects. You can use the scale indicator so that there's about, that'll be 20, well, this is about 15 meters on this side. Look at this, it's got like multiple layers to it as well. And in my opinion, we're looking at something similar to sheet metal or paneling. Could be wrong, but these parts look very thin. And then we're looking at this strange arrangement here. Look at this part coming off this rectangular piece at the bottom. Is it mounted to it? Then it comes up onto this semicircular part. Almost like a terrace or a roof type of design, with this ramping up to the roof at a slight angle, like a spiral. We've seen that so often as well. We're looking at the part there, and fascinating about it is the small cube in the center of this larger piece. Right, let's zoom in on that. It looks like it's shaped in the shape of an eye. Now check this out, folks. This part here looks like a disc lying underneath this. And again, it's right there in the center, and we've got a slot on the side. Right, let's have a look at this. Again, multiple parts here. This triangular piece, is it mounted to the part here at the bottom? A nice slot or join running through there as well. And this looks almost like an elbow joint pipe as seen from the side. And then this disc, so that will be about 10 meters in diameter, partially embedded in the surface. Check out the cool shape to it. And this also looks rather strange. Right, let's have a look at the parts over here to the left. And again, folks, look at the straight edges. Looks like sheet metal. Panels on top of one another, stacked on top of one another. This is also intriguing. Another good example of, it's almost like a disc shape. It seems to be mounted to a larger part, and even it looks as if this has been carved out around it. Right, let's have a look at the anomalies here to the right. This looks like it could be an opening, and this covers that opening. Very odd. Like the shape of this piece. And a long, narrow part. Looks almost like a slot or an opening in there as well. Alright, let's zoom in on the final part. And this is huge. This is about 18 to 20 meters across. Get these strange shape to this part lying over the top. It looks almost organic. Maybe even like a skeleton. I don't know what to make of that. It's definitely sort of spread out over this part. So let's zoom down to that site in Noachis Terra. Zoom out a bit. We've got Proctor over here to the top, to the northeast, and then this site down to the southwest. So this is about 300 kilometers from Proctor. Let's have a look at the anomalies just featured briefly for comparison. I must say Gigapixel AI really makes stunning upscales of these photographs. Of course, I'm very careful not to overcompensate. I turn the AI down quite a bit, otherwise we get strange artifacting going on. This is at the site to the east. I've covered this one before. Now we're looking at PhotoZoom Pro 7 upscales and yeah, Gigapixel AI. So let's go up to Proctor, just check out some anomalies over here. I wonder if I've done a REDUX. Yes, there's one. And this is what we have in Proctor. There's also one of these parts that spirals or ramps up to the top of this part. It's interesting. There's a disk embedded in that object. Look at this ornate design. There's another one of those. It looks like a saucer disc shape embedded at an angle there as well. Nice circular pattern. Looks like these have been arranged in a circular pattern on that surface area. And again, that looks like a piece of metal that's been bent like this, like an arch. This looks like an eye, nose. It's almost like a depiction of some type of animal. And these, I wonder if these could be huge flowers. Very strange. Check this. And if I can recall correctly, that's about 10 meters across. The nice object in the center. These look like petals. Amazing upscales. Check, there's another one of those blocks. It's got this edge around it and then the smaller blocks inside. I'm still lying at an angle like this. Very interesting. Thanks for watching, folks. We do appreciate it very much. Give it a huge thumbs up if you liked it. Share it with like-minded friends. Let's even get to the bottom of what we just checked out in this video. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Ciao for now.